What is up, folks? Welcome back to the Supplement Copywriting channel. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down how one ecom supplement company named Kachava has been driving $4 million worth of ad spend every single month to one advertorial. And obviously, if they're driving that much traffic to it, the ROI on it has to be phenomenal. So what we're going to be looking at is, what is this style of advertorial? Why does it work so well? And then last but not least, make sure you stick around to the end, because we're going to be going to this exact advertorial because it's still running and breaking down exactly why it works so well, so you can extract the golden nuggets from this and the different elements that are making it so effective and use it in your own ecom supplement copywriting. Specifically, if you're diving into the world of trying and testing out different advertorials for your company, this is going to be a phenomenal video for you to watch all the way through to the end, because success leaves clues specifically with this style of advertorial, and you can take a lot away from the last section of this video. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Now, if you haven't gathered by now, this company is running what's known as a listicle. You can see here 9 reasons why people love this shake. And then right there is kind of one of the top sections. So you can see already this is not a super hardcore direct response style of advertorial, and it's going to be a lot more image heavy. But we're going to be getting into a lot more of that a little later in the video. So if you don't know, what is a listicle, just so we have a ground level of understanding to build upon. Now, a listicle is a advertorial that's formatted like a numbered list. We've all seen these before. It's 5 reasons why, 7 reasons why, 9 reasons why, and it's all talking about the benefits of this specific product. It's talking about why people love it, why people are switching to using this instead of something else. So it's really just a numbered list of the different benefits that people get from using this product that makes it very convincing. Now, it looks like a shareable blog, which is great because whenever we're driving somebody to a page, the more native it can look, the less it can look like advertising or marketing. Typically, the better it's going to be, especially when you're driving people from a cold ad to a page. If it looks like a shareable blog, that's going to really put down people's defenses, make it a little bit easier to sell to them. And also, they're typically going to be more image heavy and less copy heavy than other advertorial styles. So typically your informational style, your personal story, your value-based ones are going to be a lot heavier on the copy. These are pretty easy to whip up. There isn't very much copy that goes along with them, and you're relying a lot more on images than you are just the copy on the page. And obviously, each number is going to focus on a single point that relates back to the headline. So we're going to see this a lot more when we look at Kachava's advertorial, but this is the basics of them. It's a numbered styled advertorial. It looks like a shareable blog. It's going to be a lot more image heavy than it is copy heavy. And every single one of those numbers is really just a sales argument for the person to go ahead and buy this product. Now, when we look at listicles, there's something that has worked in every single niche, but they are absolutely phenomenal for ecom supplements. So why do listicles work as well as they do in this space? Now, the very first thing, they're designed to be engaging and shareable. If you find this list that is just blowing your mind about a specific product or a specific ingredient that you never heard of before, and it doesn't look like a piece of advertising, you're a lot more likely to share that with people. And because they're shorter and more approachable, they're not super long, they're not very copy heavy, they are a bit more engaging, and they're a lot easier for people to read all the way through. One of the other things is they feel like a blog. So subconsciously, people are a little bit more open to being sold. We've spoken about this in previous videos and why I think advertorials are such a good move for people. But when you land on something that doesn't immediately raise your spidey sense of feeling like you're being hardcore sold, subconsciously, you're a lot more open to accepting the sales argument, the benefits, and why this product is phenomenal. So by leveraging that same style that you get with advertorials, but making it a listicle and making it even more approachable, I feel like these are phenomenal for getting people to accept your sales argument and why this product is such a one-of-a-kind thing that they should definitely have. And the format is quick and easy to read. People can scan. They don't have to read every single word to be able to get it. They're quick to the point. They're kind of what I talk about a lot, which is punchy. They're just quick to the point, image heavy. And on your side, one of the things is you can test out a lot of variations to see what works for them. So different angles, different number of points, different headlines, things along those lines. So maybe you try 5 reasons why, and it doesn't do super well. Maybe you test a 7 reasons why. Maybe you test a 9 reasons why. Because there isn't a ton of copy, they're really easy to test like other advertorials, but specifically with listicles, because each section is pretty small and there isn't much copy that goes inside of it. You can add on another 4 or 5 of them, and it's really not going to be a lot of work on your part. So, what does this Kachava listicle do super well? Now, one of the very first things, and I'm going to switch back and forth between the page. I'm not going to do it a ton because that would be really annoying. But one of the things that it does really well is it speaks clearly to the values and the benefits of health conscious people and what they want. So that's one of the very first things that it does. You'll see this, and I'll make sure to point it out as we go through the copy. One of the other things is that it differentiates. Point number 1 immediately differentiates it from other protein shakes, from other meal replacement shakes, and things along those lines. And another thing you're going to notice is it is strictly benefit driven. Every single one of their points in this 9 reasons is a benefit to the person. So let's pop over to the listicle and take a look at it. All right, cool. So you can see right here, 9 reasons why people love this shake. And then they even call it out. They're speaking to health conscious people. Here's why health conscious people are trying and sticking with this plant-based all-in-one nutrition shake over the others. Number 1, it's not a protein shake. It's a complete meal. So immediately they're saying, we're not a protein shake. But listen to this. The very first line, it's got 25 grams of protein and 37 grams of food blends that include a bunch of things that people know and understand. Everybody wants more fiber. We want more omegas. We want more greens. We want superfoods and probiotics and adaptogens and essential vitamins and minerals. So they're saying we're not a protein shake. We're a protein shake plus all this other stuff that you know that you should be getting that you're probably not getting, right? So they right away differentiate, but it's also a lot of benefits in there. If people need more protein, oh, they get 25 grams. Oh, you know what? I need more fiber or I need more probiotics. They have you covered. So it's very benefit driven. It's loaded with over 85 superfoods, nutrients, and plant-based ingredients. So they go through and they talk about, these superfoods have been used by tribal cultures for centuries. Then they list some of them. Then Kachava comes from the Mayan word for earth, a tribute to the South American origins of so many of the superfoods. And you'll notice as we go through, the pictures are very diverse. So they're not just white people, they're not just black people, they're not just Asians. They have a wide, diverse number of pictures that kind of hits on all the demographics of people that they're going for that they know would be interested in this product. So again, 85 superfoods and nutrients and all plant-based ingredients. Very enticing to a lot of people. This feels like already a bit of like an Athletic Greens. If Athletic Greens had 25 grams of protein in it. Helps keep you satisfied for anybody who's trying to lose weight. They're obviously not going to say a lot of this stuff in here, but keeps you satisfied. And then they have a picture of like a lean, happy looking guy. So keeps you satisfied means it'll curb cravings. You won't be as hungry. That means that you'll probably be able to eat a little bit less. And it will help you to have a healthy metabolism and keep your digestion humming. Healthy metabolism. What does everybody think about when you hear that word? Weight loss, right? Keep your digestion humming. Again, probiotics up above, digestion humming down here. It's clean and pure, no added fillers, no nonsense. Again, health conscious people don't want a bunch of crap in their products. They want it to be clean. They want it to be pure. They want as close to nature as they can possibly get. So this is a phenomenal one to have in there. And notice, look at how much copy there is in each one of these points. It is very short. There really isn't much copy in each one of these points. It just gets straight down to it. It's surprisingly delicious for something this healthy. That's one of the big things when it comes to drinkables that people will really prioritize is like, obviously, yes, the ingredients, but does it taste good is one of the biggest buying factors when it comes to a drink that you're doing. And immediately they differentiate right here. No need to choke down those gritty, chalky, grass-tasting health shakes any longer. They're going right at greens. They're going right at chalky, plant-based protein drinks, right? It helps to save our planet. So now we're starting to get into the values, the morals, the ethics that people who are health conscious are typically going to have. They're not just going to be conscious about their health and the food they're eating. A lot of the times, a tag along thing that goes with that is people who are very interested in also saving the earth, people that are really want to do and buy products that are very eco-conscious. And so they start to hit on that and talk about how this also helps with the environment as well. Almost too easy. So they talk about how easy it is to use. Another big part. I don't want to have to shake something for a minute and a half. They talk about it can be used for breakfast, lunch, or dinner in just seconds. Just add water, 2 scoops, mix well, and enjoy. So talking about how easy it is to use. It's the most nutrient rich. It's the most nutrient rich bang for your buck. So here we're starting to talk about the different like economics. So they're also, while they're going through and giving you benefits, they're also overcoming a lot of objections, right? So one of the objections is somebody who's plant-based. I don't want to eat anything animal-based. They have one of those in here. I don't want to do anything that is chalky and gross tasting. They handle that objection. Is it going to be expensive? They start to handle that objection here of like, it's the most nutrient-rich bang for your buck. And then one of the last ones, the quality is unmatched. We refuse to compromise on the quality of our ingredients. In addition to consciously sourcing and religiously testing each ingredient in our shakes, we use certified and accredited third-party testing labs to ensure you're getting the absolute best. So as you go through, this is nothing crazy. There is not an insane amount of copy, but it's been masterfully put together to hit on all the benefits, all the ethics, all the values that somebody who is health conscious is going to want. And a lot of the time, it is a show, not tell kind of thing, right? Where they're showing you'll have a healthier metabolism, weight loss. It'll keep you satisfied, weight loss. It's loaded with all these superfoods. You'll have probiotics and adaptogens and vitamins and minerals. They talk about how, it's not chalky, it's not grass tasting, kind of throwing rocks at a lot of greens that don't taste very good. It helps to save our planet, right? So there's a lot of things that they put in there. And I'm going to get to the last few points that I have on it, which is the pictures match the ideal audience that they want to go for. And then also it speaks to people who are health conscious, also being environmentally friendly as well. And those are all points that we hit on. So as you can see, there's not a lot of copy. It's not super direct response, but you can take and learn quite a bit from an advertorial like this, because the thing that they do masterfully well is they split tested to optimize to find how many points they should have in there that landed on 9. They figured out what are the main benefits that people are going to want from this shake. Well, they're going to want it to be easy. They're going to want it to be cost effective. They don't want it to harm the environment. They want it to taste great. They don't want another protein shake, but what if we could take a protein shake and add all these other things to it to make it like a protein shake on steroids and super healthy for you and great for the environment? So there's a lot that you can take from that Kachava. Even if you just Google Kachava 9 reasons why people love this shake, it'll come up if you want to look at it any closer. But I thought that this was a great breakdown just to be able to show you guys your advertorials don't have to be super complex. A lot of the times people will jump right into trying to write, really detailed informational style advertorials or like a personal story advertorial. And they're longer and they're harder to write and they require a lot more copy. You could do very, very well. And I recommend for most of my supplement clients to honestly start with a listicle, because it allows you to get a proof of concept out there and see what are the main benefits that people resonate with. What are the morals, ethics, and values that these people have that you can speak to your product helping them with. So I hope this helps, guys. Have a phenomenal rest of your week. And I will be back in another 7 days with another ecom supplement copywriting video. Adios.